nice team going to the races for Trevor Andrews Racing. Trainer Trevor joins us on the Sports Daily this morning. Good morning to you, Trevor.
Morning, guys. How are we doing?
Very well, Trevor. Great to have a chat to you. Good morning. Firearm is an interesting runner at Ascot on Saturday. This son of Shooting to Win, well named. He looked like he had plenty to give in that recent trial. What is he showing behind the scenes?
We've been pretty happy with him all along the way. He's pretty forward. He's out of an Oratorio mare, which are early-going type horses. Didn't pay a lot of money for him. Come from Willaview, paid $30,000, but he's been really straightforward, and we were pretty pleased with the way he trialled. His work's been pretty positive, so hasn't drawn too favourably, but I don't think that's a negative. There looks to be a lot of speed in it. He'll just be sitting back and hopefully finishing off like he did in his trial.
Do you target early season 2-year-olds at these sort of races, or is it just a fact that they sort of get there, if you know what I mean?
Oh, they're all kids. We just bring them along quietly, and the ones that are putting their hand up and not feeling their shins and still doing well in the feed bin, we sort of take it step by step and play on. But this bloke's been really straightforward. He's showed no issues along the way and continues to do well. So, they're the ones we play on with, and the ones that don't cope with it too well, we just give them a bit more time.
OK, so that is Firearm in the opener on what promises to be a massive day there at Ascot. What about the prospects of Costa Zeta in race 4 over the 1,100 metres, Trev?
Yeah, nice race for him. Back on good ground. His sort of form during the winter was not too good on wet tracks. Last start at Belmont, he probably over-raced a little. So, no negatives about him. His work's been good. A little bit of a tricky gait. We'd like to try and probably ride him a little bit more conservatively and see if he can sort of relax and finish it off. But happy with his fitness. Just needs a bit of luck from a tricky gait.
What do you think his best distance is?
Looking at the horse, you think he'd be a nice 1,400 miler, but he gets too keen, so that's hence why I've sort of dropped him back in trip so that there's a bit more genuine speed on. I think 1,000 to 1,200 is probably ideal for him, but if he can learn to conserve energy and then finish it off, he's got a really good turn of foot and a big stride length, so that'll put him in good stead when he puts it all together.
Now, all play back at the races. We're excited. I dare say you are as well.
Yeah, really, really pleased with him. I've had some issues with his feet all along the way, but touch wood this time, he's been sound as a bell, and he's racing in normal shoes, and he's very bright in himself. He's come on good since his trial. He's had a couple of an easy gallop and a solid gallop, so his fitness is better, and he's drawn at favourable gates. So, barring bad luck, he should run very well.
What level do you think he can get to this campaign?
Well, he's got a untapped ability. His soundness has always been his issue, but I'd like to see him relax a bit better and then, hopefully sort of work his way towards a winter bottom or one of those sort of higher-end races. He's certainly got the ability, but he can over-race a bit, so he needs to sort of improve his racing mannerism as such.
OK, so that's all play. It was a lovely trial from a horse who's clearly well above average, and I think the same applies to the stablemate Luana Miss. The trial was good, Trev, albeit you've come up with a sticky gate.
Yeah, we'll just take our medicine and ride it back. Looks to be a pretty hot race. Like all of these horses, it's not their grand final, so we'll just be patient, and I'm sure she'll be finding the line strongly if that pattern's suiting on the day. But she's in really good order. She too has come on good since she trialled, so no negatives with her. But just a barrier, forces us to probably just be a bit more patient with her.
Has she developed during the spell?
No, she's not a big filly. She's quite petite and fine, and doesn't have the biggest constitution, but she's got a big motor, so you can't have everything.
Were you satisfied with the first up performance of Deal Her In?
Yeah, I was, yeah. Well, she got poleaxed out of the barriers. If you watch the head-on Stewart's film, she was lucky to stay on the feet. And then Sean was forced to sort of get a bit of aggressive to try and pick up a spot again, and she subsequently over-raced and still finished it off really good, only got beat a short margin. I didn't have her that wound up for the race, but she's come on really well. Probably would have appreciated a 14 for a second up. but it is what it is. But no, she's come through that race well. Fitness is good. So I'm looking forward to a pretty good showing from her.
We had a chat to Pete Morley a couple of weeks ago, Trev, and he was, aiming high with this girl, and you can understand why. She is a listed winner as a 3-year-old. How do you get her to some of those better races?
This might be a bit too soon this time round for us, but we'll just go through our classes, and if she steps out of the ground and she's performing really well, well, we might step her up or race her out of a grade. But basically, just go through her grades and just do the basics, I think, and worry about, the big picture when she's eligible.
Absolutely. It's a pretty hot race, that 10th race on the program. It's staying at 1,200 metres. You sort of touched on it there. Do you think she can win second up staying at the 12th?
Wouldn't surprise me. She's come on really well. Work's been super. Looks a treat. Come good in the coat and lost all the winter coat. So, no, she's got a serious motor. So, no, wouldn't surprise me at all.
How's Ascot looking?
Yeah, it looks magnificent. Can't wait. It's exciting to get back there. Been a pretty depressing 6 months for everybody in the industry with, the weather, Belmont Park issue, having to trek to Bunbury and Pinjarra. No atmosphere at the races, but it's really looking forward to getting back to Ascot. Absolutely.
Fingers crossed there's a nice atmosphere on Saturday and the beers are cold. Thanks, Trevor.
Cheers, guys. Have a good day.
There's Trevor Andrews taking a look at his team heading to the races at Ascot on Saturday, and a very nice team at that.